Hey everybody, Jess here, Key Tarot. Welcome to you all. This is going to be a real quick general reading. I don't know if it's going to be your story or not. Let's just say a quick blessing and we'll find out, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, I'm going to start with this Star Power Tarot. Let's see what we have going on out there for somebody. Got the Four of Cups on its side. What? Ooh. Got the Seven of Swords and the Devil here, but I have the Sun right around the corner. Somebody's been through a breakup. Somebody's been through something difficult. I'm going to be really honest with you. Someone hasn't been telling the truth to themselves. Someone feels almost like a need to cling to a past energy, even though they know it wasn't good for them. I get the impression that I'm reading for someone who was in a pretty unhealthy relationship for a while. And this Three of Swords, I always call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck. If you ever watch my readings, I repeat myself very often. I'm sorry, it's because I'm old. I can't help it. Someday you may be old too. But the Three of Swords is an energy that comes for us all at some point, you know. The Four of Cups is an energy of loneliness, and when it's paired with this Seven of Swords energy and this Devil, this feels like a real energy of codependency. And I need you, whoever you are, to ask yourself, am I better away from this person? And what is it that I really need? Do I just need another body in the room in order for me to feel fulfilled? Do I need partnership really? Like what is it that you're really looking for when you look deep down inside of yourself? I feel like there's healing right around the corner for you with this Sun card. This is Leo energy. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It truly, truly is. But it's really about healing. It's yang energy. It's warmth. I've got the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. Someone needs to make a decision. I don't know. And I've got the Strength card under that. My goodness. And the Five of Swords under that. And the Ace of Swords under that. I've got the Fool card here. And the Two of Wands, which is where we started in the first place. The Two of Wands was on the bottom of the deck when I picked this deck up. The Two of Wands is kind of a lusty card. It's an energy of seeking partnership. And I feel like that's the whole theme of this reading is, why are you seeking partnership? What are you hoping to get out of that? I feel like I'm reading for someone who's trying to counsel themselves to not go back to a bad situation just simply because you feel alone. Alone is not a bad way to be. Alone is a peaceful way to be, oftentimes, because, and I understand it's maybe not peaceful for everybody, okay? To me, it's peaceful. Let me get another deck out. I'm going to grab a traditional deck here. Just simply because I feel like I'm reading for someone who's really struggling to just be. And you got to ask yourself why that is. Why are you uncomfortable being at home alone at night? Why are you uncomfortable without another person in your life? Because I can see that you've ended a relationship here. I can see that you've cut somebody out that needed to be cut out, right? Quite literally. And I understand that it took a lot of your strength to do this. So I gotta pull this card out here. This is the Seven of Swords. This was the second card that came out for you. And I hate showing this card on camera because it is so grotesque. But sometimes we have to look at the darker aspects of ourselves, those shadow sides, the things that are part of this devil energy, right? The things that are addictions for us, the things that are obsessions to us, the things that we tie ourselves to that ultimately end up enslaving us. What is it? Because you gained some clarity at some point and you ended this relationship, or this relationship was ended for you one way or the other. And I feel like I'm reading for someone who's having a hard time not jumping into something else like very quickly, or not going back to this same situation or scenario, simply because they're afraid of being on their own. Let's just get into this. What else can we say about this? And I've got the devil again, kiddos. The devil is Capricorn energy. This seems to be kind of a lust-fueled energy here. I have the Knight of Wands, and I have the Lovers here, and then I have the Hermit. And I've got the Six of Cups under that, which is a soulmate energy. And let's be honest, soulmates come into our lives for a reason, a season, a reason, or a lifetime, right? But every single soulmate relationship that we experience teaches us something that is valuable to the evolution of our soul, okay? So because of that, it's okay for you to say, yes, we had this experience. Yes, we enjoyed this and then didn't enjoy this for a certain amount of time. But are we just going to keep reliving the same roller coaster ride of horrors? Or am I going to make a break and do something different? Now, this Hermit energy is a very solitary energy. This is someone who is solitary for a reason. The hermit is someone who goes off into the cave of wonder, with only the glow of their lantern and their walking stick, to guide them. And this is their opportunity to embrace their higher self and a higher power, someone who's going to meditate a lot, someone who's going to sit with themselves for a while. And when they come back down from the mountain, they will have a whole host of new theories, new possibilities, and new wisdom inside of them. There's somebody here who is making a choice with this Two of Swords and this Lovers card. The Lovers is a card of choice. It's a card of, am I all in? Am I all out? The Two of Swords is making a decision in the direction that you're going. Somebody I'm talking to here is making a major decision in their life today. And I really feel like this relationship that you were in, oh boy, may have been a very physical relationship, like very sexual relationship, where you were getting a lot of sustenance from that. And a lot of value, like self-value, placed on the sexuality of this relationship. You may have been sexualized at a very young age. This may be something that you equate with love and respect. I have the Temperance card and the Fool under that. That's the second time out for the Fool. It's quite honestly, I mean, I hate to tell you what to do here, because I really can't tell you what to do in this situation, but I have someone here who wants to embrace a new way of living, a new way of life. And I have to tell you the truth, in order to do that, you're going to have to quit this situation and this entire energy completely. And that's not an easy thing to do. I get that. You may be someone that learned this at a very young age, that your value was based on your sexuality, based on partnerships that you accrued in your life. But there is a lot of broken ego in that. Oh boy. I'm just getting like a lot of information. I have the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You may be someone who starts relationships very easily, very quickly. They may move very quickly. And you end up leaving every one of them kind of in the same state as, it's almost like it's a pattern. It's a pattern for someone. Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed with you, whoever you are, for understanding this in yourself. This is not an easy thing to understand. And you're going to get to a place of self-appreciation very quickly. I mean, like within the next 3 months, whoever I'm reading for here, there's going to be... if you choose to embrace this solitary pathway that's kind of presenting itself to you, within three months, you're gonna have like an eradication of whatever this, I want to say it's almost like a spiritual virus, a spiritual template, I should say. You're going to have that eradicated from your system, and you're going to surprise yourself by who you are. And I mean, surprise yourself in a very big and amazing way. I have the Fool card out here twice, and this is someone who's learning to see with new eyes. You're going to, like, quite honestly, it's somebody who changes the channel, and all of a sudden you're on a different network, right? But the Fool is about brand new beginnings, and there's a lot of healing that comes from this. If you are someone who is alone right now, and maybe you're without a partnership in your life for the first time in a very long time, it's okay, and enjoy that. Enjoy the solitude, enjoy the peace, enjoy not walking on eggshells, enjoy not having to function by someone else's timeline, enjoy I always say the Seth Rogen version of your life, like whatever that is for you. Enjoy that, embrace that, and just kind of learn to let your own personal freak flag fly during this time, because you don't have anyone stopping you, and you don't have anyone that you have to live up to. But I understand that there's a reason why you've been pulled into this cycle again and again and again. I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you recently let go of a love relationship in your life, because I have the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and now I have the Four of Swords. So we go 3, 4, 5, right? Well, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually. This is a pattern in your life. And there's the Seven of Swords again. And there's the Six of Swords. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a pattern. Quite honestly, you are keeping yourself from your own spiritual union by continuing to live out these patterns. You have got to stop going back to relationships that you've ended. An ex is an ex for a reason. Absolutely, they are. There's a reason why it's not working out. It would be one thing if this was a one-time thing in your life and this person was the love of your life, but I'm not seeing that. I do see that this was a soulmate relationship for sure. And I feel like I'm reading for someone who is always trying to find themselves in another person. And I don't think that's going to be a thing. I don't think that's, you're never going to find yourself in another person. You find yourself by finding yourself. I wish I had better words to describe that. The Four of Swords is an energy of separation, and you had it come out in the reverse. This is someone who wants to remove the breakup energy, because you can see the Three of Swords here, where we have somebody who's just gone through a difficult breakup, right? And then we have the Four of Swords, where we have the Three of Swords hanging over somebody's head, and you don't want to think about it. You don't want to be alone, and so it's kind of like releasing that and hoping that they come back. But let's be real, the Seven of Swords is an energy of deceit. It's an energy of someone who is not telling the truth. It can be an energy of ego. It can be an energy of narcissism. This is an energy that you don't want hanging around you. So don't go back to it just simply because you are lonely or going through a time of depression. When we break up with people, we get depressed. Yes, because there's a removal of that energy from our system. That's okay. Go ahead and be depressed about it. It's time to move on from this. And this was the card I was hoping I was going to see, which is the Six of Swords. Moving on mentally from a situation, possibly even physically packing your bags and leaving. I just saw 1441 on the counter. If you do this, if you go ahead and let go of this dark, scary situation, and I know it's dark and scary because I have the Devil out there twice. I've got the Seven of Swords out there twice. I have the Strength card out here, and the strength is never present until we have a reason to need it. There's no reason to be brave unless there's something to be scared of, right? So knowing this, knowing that you've worked hard to cut this person out of your life, cut them out of your energy, let's go ahead and go with that, and let's stay the course, because you're going to receive a lot of healing from this. You're going to be amazed by who you become if you allow yourself to let go of this person. If you go back to this person, I guarantee you I'm going to see the Devil again and again, because you've already got it out here twice. It's an energy of addiction, toxicity, obsession, and ego. We don't want to do this again and again. We want to find our balance. We want to find what makes you tick, what makes your life run. We need new habits here. We need new structure here. We need new routine here. And if you let go of this situation, if you will truly move on from this, I promise you what is around the corner is this Fool energy, which is this brand new beginning, like I said, changing not just channels, but networks entirely in your life. There's an energy of healing, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Look it up on the Google if you don't believe me. It is. And I feel like we have this Queen of Wands with this Four of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is the most attractive, most beautiful queen in the deck. Someone who's very popular, very well liked. It doesn't matter about your gender. You can be a masculine energy embracing this as well. This would be a very magnetic energy where a lot of people really appreciate the wisdom that you have, the creativity that you have, and your ability to move mountains in your life. This Four of Wands is the energy of being in the right place at the right time. You will start attracting all of the right things to you. This Six of Pentacles is fair pay for fair work. It's equal on both sides. I don't think you've had that for a while. And I think that you will have so much abundance in your life. You will be able to give to other people, but it's because you have to embrace yourself first and foremost. And you have to possibly be alone for a while. Be alone for a while and just kind of recalibrate. All right, that was your reading for today. Just go ahead and let yourself be. Don't go back to this business. If you're on the fence about it, I mean, do what you want. Don't let me boss you around. I'm just reading the cards, right? And obviously I'm inserting my own input here because I'm bossy. They said it when I was in preschool. They said she's very bossy. It's true. So don't allow me to boss you. Do what you want. However, understand that your life is going to be a lot more stable. It's going to be a lot more grounded if you go ahead and let go of this and be okay with just being on your own for a while. I promise you, within about 3 months' time, you're going to see a major change in yourself, a major change in who you are. All right, that was it for today. Love you guys.